Okay? Whenever you use the word regret, somebody read the first one with regret. Read H. Butler, read H.
I would like to tell you that you failed the test.
Good. So regret plus the infinitive, I regret to tell you that you failed the test. When you use it with an infinitive, it means I just feel bad I have to tell you this.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you're giving bad news. So let's just say that. Regret plus the infinitive, giving bad news. I feel bad having to tell you this. Can somebody give me another one? I regret.
I regret. I regret to
I regret to tell you that you failed the test.
So we have to use the word to tell or to say. Something like that. Because you regret giving them bad news, right? So, Turkey, give me another one.
I regret to tell you that your mom died.
Yeah. Okay, that would be terrible. I regret.
Tell you that you don't have money.
I regret to tell you
have money.
I don't have any money to give you. Yeah.
I
You already
regret
knows.
to tell you that your team lost.
That you seem what?
Your team lost.
Ooh,
No, that's not.
that your team lost.
Lost.
I regret
yeah,
to tell you your
lost.
team lost. All right, everybody cool? You understand how that works? Mono, what else you got? I regret.
I regret to tell you
Pretend you're talking to your father. I regret to tell you.
I failed.
No, never. That'll never happen.
I regret to tell you that I'm going back home.
Okay. All right.
Can I say, like, I regret to tell you that Barcelona is better than Real Madrid, like this?
No, you can.
I regret to tell you
That's your team.
That's not fact, teacher.
that Royal Madrid
Yeah,
is a
that's
bad
not-
team.
No, not fact, teacher.
Yeah. I regret
Teacher,
to
no.
tell you.
Can I,
So, I mean, that's a really weird deal because that's kind of your opinion, right?
Yeah.
But I suppose it would be bad news if you love that team, wouldn't it? But what if
That's
I
what-
hated that team? Then it would be good news.
Yeah.
So anyway, you could say that,
Oh.
but it depends on what context.
teacher?
Yeah.
Can I say I regret telling you?
Yeah.
This one would be.
Well, you
Gerund.
can, but it's going to change. Look, if I say I regret telling you, so now you change it to a gerund.
Yeah.
Okay? You can do that. It says you regret something that happened in the past. So listen, really the first one, regret plus the infinitive, you feel bad giving someone bad news about something.
In the past.
No. School.
So.
Good question. I regret to tell you that you failed. I mean, yeah, it happened in the past. Like, look at H. I regret to tell you that you failed the test. That's bad news for somebody. Yeah, it happened in the
I
past.
tell you the best.
But if I say regret plus a gerund, like in I regret lending him some money. And then look, they add some information. He never paid me back. That's a bad thing, right? So, man, the difference is kind of regret something that happened in the past just because it went badly. You understand? One is really to report bad news. The other one is just to comment on something bad that happened in the past. So, give me one with I regret plus a gerund. Just something bad in the past. I regret.
I regret telling you that your family had an accident.
See, that's more about a news. Think of it like a news brief. So say something like this: I regret
Taking
your
the
stuff.
quiz.
I regret taking that quiz. And then and then what was the effect of it? I
Okay.
regret taking that quiz. I failed it.
I I
Okay,
regret
so-
taking driver license quiz.
I regret taking that driver's license quiz.
I regret playing
Never passed.
that soccer game.
I regret playing in that game.
'Cause
But then why?
Doesn't mean-
Because
I broke my leg.
I broke my leg. So one is just you telling us about something, regretting something because there was a bad result.
Yeah.
That's the gerund one. The infinitive one is where you're kind of like relaying this bad news to someone. Does that make sense?
No, no.
Huh?
Teacher.
What's
Gerund. I don't know what.
So the gerund is basically you're just relaying a fact. You did something and it had a bad result. Okay? So I regret eating at first watch. I got food poisoning. Okay? Now I could report that bad thing to someone else. I regret to tell you that I'm sick today because because I have food poisoning from first watch. So one's kind of like a report of the thing that actually happened to someone else that's bad news. That's the infinitive. That's this one. Okay? The other one is really just a statement of something that happened bad in the past, and here's the bad result. And you're just talking about it.
But teacher,
Yeah.
you said like I can say I regret telling you, right? So can I use it? Like I regret telling you that you had an accident. Can I say it in the streets like someone?
I regret. Well, if it's just there's a bad result that happened from it, I regret. Really, what you would say is, are you talking and telling your mom about it? Are you reporting this to someone?
If I go to
Or-
your aunt and I just tell you like, I regret telling you that you had an accident, that your family had an accident.
So no, really, you're reporting bad news. So which one would be the better one to use?
Infinitive.
I know the better one is
The infinitive.
But like, I mean, can I use it in the streets like?
You can, and someone will understand you, but it sounds better if you say, I regret to tell you your family was in an accident.
Okay.
If you're just telling someone about bad news and you're reporting it, then use the infinitive. If you're just telling me about your day and something bad happened and there was an effect, right? Like you're playing soccer, I regret telling you.
I regret.
See, when you say tell, it
It
means
doesn't work.
it doesn't work well with the ing
So you
because
just-
now you're reporting it, right? So
So you-
use a different verb.
And you already talked to him like you're saying like
You already-
I regret playing.
Yeah, say
Okay.
playing.
Yeah.
So, in other words, don't use tell, ing,
Or saying.
yeah, or saying, because then it's like you're reporting bad news, right? Use an action verb, and then have an effect from it. I regret playing soccer yesterday. I broke my leg, right? Then when you go report it to your mom or your buddy, use the infinitive. I regret telling you I broke my leg. I regret to tell you that I broke my leg yesterday. I feel terrible. Are you okay? Everybody okay? Give me one. Report something. Now, first of all, tell me something bad that happened using a gerund.
Gerund. I regret telling.
Don't use telling.
Okay.
It makes
I
it
regret-
confusing.
Okay.
Eating.
I regret taking your stuff.
Nice. Now, other. What happened? I regret taking your
Your
stuff.
stuff.
What was the result?
Because you beat him up.
Me. Because my face hurts, because he beat me up. Now, other. Report what happened to poor Abdul Rahman Tamana using the infinitive.
Infinitive? What did you say?
Let's try it again. Everybody listen, because we're not doing this just for fun. We're doing it so you learn it. All right. Tell us what happened bad in the past.
Yeah. I regret taking your stuff.
Because
My face hurts me.
Because you punched me. Now,
Okay.
so, he used a gerund, didn't he?
Yeah.
I regret taking your stuff.
Your stuff.
My face is killing me because you punched me.
Yeah.
Now, pretend like you're reporting to Mana what happened to him, only use the infinitive this time.
You regret to te and you regret to
Now, I regret,
I regret to I regret to tell you I punch him in the face.
yeah, I regret to tell you that I punched Abdul Rahman in the face and his face is hurting now. Something like that. Ali, give me another situation. Bad news, man, and the result.
I regret stealing
Stealing.
your car.
My what?
Cars.
My car. And what happened?
You call the police and I'm out in the jail.
All right, now, Iyad, report what you just found out about Ali to Abdul Rahman over there.
Stealing.
Steal car?
I regret to steal. Steal what?
He stole my car.
He's in jail.
Hey, debate about them.
I don't know, you tell me. You're reporting it to Abdul Rahman.
Okay, he regret. I regret to tell you that Ali still just shot.
It's terrible news. Ugh. Give me one more bad situation.
Bad situation.
Just report a bad situation in the past. Tell us something bad that happened to you and what its effect was. One more. Now wake up, buddy. You're gonna report it to us, okay? All right.
Listen.
I regret playing the phone because I felt this
So you were playing on the phone during the lecture? Okay. Meow. Can you report what just happened to poor Turkey? Which one do you use to report bad news?
I regret to tell you that.
Use the top one with the infinitive. I regret. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And what happened? What happened to him?
You need to see what punch from Josh.